So what's the first thing to break when an economy gets pushed to the brink? I'll bet it's not what you think. Let's get into it.
When people can't afford just the basics of everyday life anymore, the economy doesn't just fall off a cliff.
Nope, it's not like that at all. It actually breaks down in stages. And here's the crazy part, or maybe the scary part. Almost everyone misses that first stage.
Because by the time you're seeing it on the news, it's already too late. The real damage has already been done.
So what are we talking about here? It's this quiet three-step pattern that actually starts right inside our own homes. First, you get the debt cracks. Then spending starts to slow down. And finally, that all-important confidence, it just breaks.
All right, let's dive into that first stage. This is the one that's so easy to miss, where those first quiet alarm bells start ringing. We're talking about debt cracks.
Think about it. When prices go up and things get expensive, what's our first move? It's usually not to cut back, right? We try to keep our lifestyle going. So we reach for the credit cards, we use those buy now, pay later options, we take out small loans just to fill the gap. And this is exactly where the illusion kicks in. Because on the surface, it feels totally fine, right? It's manageable, just a little extra on the card this month.
Yeah, this really shows you the two sides of the coin. The illusion is what you see above the surface. Minimum payments look small, the overall economy seems okay, but the reality? That's what's happening underneath. Those payments are just kicking the can down the road, and meanwhile, families are getting stretched thinner and thinner.
So all that hidden fragility, that leads us straight into stage 2. And this one is even quieter, but honestly, it's way more dangerous. It's when spending slows down.
I mean, you don't stop buying groceries or paying your mortgage, right? No. You start cutting back on the stuff that feels, well, optional. Eating out less, postponing that vacation, deciding you don't really need those new sneakers. That's the stuff that goes first.
And you can see exactly how this plays out for businesses. At first, they just brush it off. Oh, it's just a slow season, they say. But then, the customers don't come back. Their profits start to shrink. And that's when they start making these quiet, almost invisible decisions. Hiring freezes, overtime gets cut. Big expansion plans, yeah, those get shelved.
And that's what makes this stage so incredibly dangerous. It's not a sudden crash. It's a slow burn. It moves so slowly that it's just easy to ignore. Until, all of a sudden, it isn't. Which, of course, brings us to the final act. Stage 3. This is the moment when all those quiet, hidden problems finally burst out into the open. It's when confidence breaks. And look, the job market doesn't just implode with huge headline-grabbing layoffs at first. Nah, it starts with whispers. That hiring freeze turns into a few quiet layoffs. A contractor doesn't get renewed. You go online and see that job posting you were looking at. It's just gone. Or maybe your hours get cut just a little bit at a time. And this is the real kicker, the big problem with any downturn. The official data, the numbers you see on the news, they're always looking in the rearview mirror. They tell you about the road you've already driven on, not the cliff that's right in front of you. Regular families can feel the pressure building long before the stats catch up. I mean, just look at this. It lays it out perfectly. By the time those official unemployment numbers finally start ticking up, the pressure on actual households is already through the roof. The confidence is long gone. The feeling on the street has already shifted, way before the numbers ever show it. And when that confidence shatters, it changes everything about how we think. We stop thinking about growth, about getting ahead. We switch into what you could call survival mode. It's no longer about thriving. It's just about holding on. And that's the whole story. That's why this stuff spreads so quietly, under the radar, for so long. And then one day, it feels like you just woke up and bam, it's everywhere, all at once. So let's just run through that one more time. The dominoes fall like this. First, debt cracks. Then spending slows. And finally, confidence breaks. And at that point, you just can't ignore it anymore. So this all leads to the real question, right? For you, are you feeling this pressure in your life? I really want to know what you think. Drop a comment below and tell me, what stage do you think we're in right now? And hey, while you're at it, make sure you're subscribed. Because in the next video, we're going to get into the really crucial part. Who actually makes it through these cycles and who doesn't? And I'll give you a little hint. It has almost nothing to do with how much money you make.
It's all about how you're positioned. We're going to break down exactly what that means. I'll see you in the next one.